This conference will now be recorded.
Okay. So, generally how to log in, guys? Again, I'm telling again and again, right? So login.salesforce.com is the URL to logging in. I hope yesterday also so many people stood we have created Salesforce arcs, right? So everyone has a, everyone has created a Salesforce arcs. Okay, that's I'm expecting from your end, guys. Next, username and give password to logging into your Salesforce arc. Nice. Okay. Okay. Yesterday some people asked, right? Yeah. Now I opened already, right? Yesterday. Okay. App launcher, app exchange products, right? So two applications they ask, right? So forget about this one. What we discussed in our yesterday class, guys, just a recap. 2 minutes recap. This is what header section. Okay. It is an organization. Generally, we can call it as a org. Okay. Shortcut is what org or account. So whatever it may be, you can call whether it is a org or whether it is a account. So that I already explained in our previous classes also. Now this is header part, and here, so this is what global search. With the help of global search, you can search the data, and you can't search these configuration items. Next, you can move to lightning view by clicking on this button. This is what logged in user details. My settings, so you can see their details, and actually developer console, if you click on it, it will open like this. So this is a tool kind of thing where we can work coding related things. Okay, development things we can work on, like I told, right? Apex something, lightning components, so we can create all those from here. Okay, in developer console we can execute it from here also. That is the benefit of the developer console. So again, if you want to move to lightning experience or view, you can use this link, either this link, guys. So two options are this link to move to that one, and if you want to log out, click on the logout here. That's it. And next is setup. So however, you are already in this configuration section part. Okay, so you don't need to click on again. If you click on it again, it will display same thing only. Left side you can see this one. So Salesforce features. Next, help. This will be used so for two things. One is to get the documents, and second one is to raise a case with salesforce.com company. If you have any issues so with related to Salesforce features, so generally you can use help. Okay, next, so these are our apps or applications. Simply you can see the name app menu. Yesterday I told, right? So application drop down. Okay, simple word to remember, and if you are very familiar with that word, then you go with app menu. So two words I told, right? So you can use anyone, no problem. Okay, menu means, you know, right? If you go to hotel or restaurant, can you give the menu? In menu, what will be there? Data will be there, items are there, right? Food items, that is called menu, like that. So this is menu. What is there in this menu? Application names are there. That's why they are saying it as a app menu. Okay, next, so different applications are there. What is the benefit of the application? The application benefit is to control the tabs. Actually this is what tab. So if you want to control a tab, so that is the benefit of the application. Okay, that means to show or hide, so for that purpose you can use applications. And another thing is what, if you want to change the position order of these tabs. Okay, so what is the benefit of the tabs? Tabs are used to create the data. Okay, just the benefit is what, tabs are used to create the data. That is the benefit of the tab. Remember that one. Next, I want to change the position of the tab from product here to here or somewhere else. Okay, and this one to here and this one to here. I want to change the order. So in all the tabs or few tabs or one tab, whatever it may be, if it is the requirement, and the solution is you click on the plus symbol, and there customize my tabs are there, and click on it again. Guys, am I not audible?
Yeah,
Tell
everything
me
fine, sir.
someone.
Fine.
So if you are not audible, guys, So might be the issue is from your end. So check your audio connection. Okay. So next. So based on the application, we can so change the orders, and if you want to remove the tabs or add the tabs, all things we can do it. The selected tabs are nothing but displaying tabs. Okay, and the available tabs are here. That's it. Okay, and up and down. So position orders, if you want to change, use these buttons, or if you want to remove or add the tabs, use these buttons. Okay, that's we have already seen. Next. So app launcher. Okay, click on this one, no problem. So what is the launch meaning is what? So like in Sriharikota, we are launching, country India is launching rockets, right? Rocket launcher. So that is a location. So from where only rockets is launching, right? Same way here also applications are launching from this place. Okay. So that's called app launcher. So all apps you have seen here, those are displaying. Okay, here sales application, service, marketing, all this. So just click on sales, and now you are in app launcher right here. So just click on sales. So which one is highlighted selected? Sales is selected, and tabs are displayed. So that's why. So the app launcher benefit is that one. I mean, so generally app launcher in Classic we don't use, so not necessary. And in Lightning we use app launcher. Their benefits are there. I mean to say, actually, we used to use app launcher only. Without app launcher, we can't display anything. And next, one more thing is app exchange. So just click on this one. In demo, in one of my demo class, I told one point, if you remember. Okay, what is that point? Salesforce has given so many existing applications like in Android store, right? Thousands of applications. So I told on that day one word in app exchange. So place there they are storing that Salesforce applications, right? So same way, I mean, so this is the app exchange. If you want to go to app exchange location directly, you can go here. It's like in mobile app store is the right. So for Salesforce application, this is a store, app store for Salesforce application. And here, see here, these are all applications. And just click on any one, sample purpose. See, thousands of applications are there, guys, based on this one. And what is this one? For a year, $5,000. So one company has, okay, created this application, and the benefits of this application, I mean, this is the benefits. And if you want to get more benefits, and you can so call them, get the more benefits and watch demo if you want. Okay, next. And if it is useful for your requirement, generally if it is used for your requirements, and you can call them and pay the amount and get it and use it like that. So you have so many free applications also there. You can use the free applications also. And see here, so many applications are there. Learn, COVID, industry corrections, a lot of things are there. Product color. Click on this one. Go to home, App Exchange Advisor. Instead of opening that one there. And you can see what is this? Sponsored solutions. Can you see here? Finance, human resource, HR, sales project. These are sales industries, customer service, IT industry, marketing industry, integrations, all this kind of. Okay, Salesforce Labs. So click on Salesforce Labs. Salesforce company has created few applications. Okay, and left side, if you see here, free, paid also there. If you select this filter, so automatically free applications, if you want, you can see it. These are what? Salesforce Labs. That means Salesforce has created these applications. So all are free. If any company so is interested to use this one, and which is benefit to that company, and they can get it so with free of cost, they can click on this one, and if they need to click on get it now button, so that this application will be installed in your organization. Okay, that I will tell you this. It should open. Why it is not opening? If you click on this one, it should open, guys. Actually, it is stuck or not, I'm not sure. Some problem is there with this website. Okay, so you need to click on this one and it will open like previously as I mentioned, and go and get it. Okay, so that's what generally it will happen. Sales Cloud, see here,
Sir,
product,
click on
based
more
on the
మీద
products
కొడితే
also.
వస్తుంది.
So let's see here.
Just click on more, sir.
Already clicked on more. So ఇందాక దాన్ని కూడా క్లిక్
కింద
చేశాను, మోర్ అది వెళ్ళలేదు, అక్కడ
నాకు
వెళ్ళలేదు, అదే కదా. మేబీ లోడ్
మోర్
అవుతుందా
మీద
ఇందాక?
నాకు వస్తుంది సార్. మోర్ మీద క్లిక్ చేయండి, మళ్ళీ మోర్ దాని మీద క్లిక్ చేశారు కదా, మళ్ళీ మోర్ మీద క్లిక్
అదే
చేయండి.
చేశాను ఇందాక నుంచి. ఇక్కడ లోడ్ అవుతుంది, ఆగిపోతుంది ఇందాక.
గెట్ ఇట్ నౌ.
సేమ్ ఇది పెయిడ్ కదా, సో ఫ్రీ అయితే యూ నీడ్ టు క్లిక్ ఆన్ దిస్ వన్ and it will ask you while installing where you want to install for admins or a particular users. Okay, so based on your requirements you can use for admins or a particular so users, you can click on it and get it, that one. Okay, that's what. And the benefits of this application they will give here, and also so here also if you want you can read, go through, and if it is benefit to your company you can get it, that's it. Okay, so generally that is about the App Exchange App Store. So based on the products, see here by clicking on this one, all products will be there based on Sales Cloud, Service Cloud, Marketing Cloud, and like that industries. Different industries are there, right? So like that, communication, education, healthcare, manufacturing, retail. So based on industry also, so products are there. Okay, in between what you can do is install few of the I mean if you want to get awareness on some of the projects, right, install it and install only for free. All are paid. Can you see here, all are paid only, paid. Okay, here it is free, so free only you can open and install, so that you get to know when you get a good knowledge on that one. Now get it and install it. So how it is working, so that in real time also you can use this kind of, I mean when you are going for interviews, right, you can use these kind of things in your resume and check these kind of scenarios also. Okay, that's what. It is not loaded, it's okay, maybe my internet issue, that's why. So if I click on more, right, sometimes it is not working, might be my internet is very low today, it's slow. Okay, today, that's why still it is loading. Okay, that's all about App Exchange might be. Okay, so nothing is there in that. Next, come to the today topic, guys.
చెప్పరా సార్? సార్ ఇప్పుడు మీరు దేంట్లోకి వెళ్ళి చెప్పారు, ఒకసారి చెప్పరా? ఒకసారి చూపెట్టరా ఏ ఆప్షన్ లోకి వెళ్ళారు? ఓకే 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 ఓకే.
App Exchange ఉంది, అప్లికేషన్ దీన్ని క్లిక్ చేయండి, సరేనా? దీన్ని క్లిక్ చేస్తే నెక్స్ట్ టాబ్ లో ఓపెన్ అవుతుంది.
ఓకే సార్.
Yeah, okay, so next topic is object. Salesforce object. What is object? Okay, what is object, what is data, and what is fields, what are fields, all these kind of things if you want to know. Okay, let's go here, Excel sheet. Okay, in Excel sheet, so generally let's create this one. Guys, tell me one thing, I want to store your details in Excel sheet. How to store? I think non-techies also are very familiar with that, right? Non-technical peoples, you are also very familiar with this, right? So give just adding in the columns. What are these? These are columns. So we add like a student name, background or educational background, is fees paid. Why I'm writing all these kind of things is generally as a business peoples they will store like that. That's why I'm just adding like this.
Date, sir, date.
No. It's a dummy data. That's why fees paid.
ఎప్పుడు వచ్చారు ఎప్పుడు వెళ్ళారు అది కూడా.
Yeah. We'll add 1 second. Batch start date. Okay.
Yes, sir.
That's it. Course name Salesforce, right? Okay. So for now, generally address also if you want to add. Very important 2 things I forget. Sorry. What are those? Phone number, email.
Duration also.
Okay. No. With respect to students, I'm taking. With respect to batch, I'm not adding the details. I'm
Okay.
just taking student details, not a batch details. So generally, so here we can add colors and all these kind of things, right? Fill the colors, and where is the brackets also you can add. Nice. Okay. Next, so generally this is how we can do it. Okay, it's keep it like this. Okay, student name, just only 2 people's told, that is enough. Only 2 people's data I want, other people's I don't want. Just names. Let me get it from top.
Revati, sir.
Revati. Next one, gent. So educational background, MSc computers. Just think dummy data. Okay. Next is fees paid. Think no, don't worry.
Yes,
How
sir.
much fees paid is nothing, 0. Batch start date SCPT September, so 18th. Think in that way. Course name SFDC. Some people will call SFDC salesforce.com. Okay, so this is also, it's like a synonym kind of thing. Address USA and phone number, so +1. Okay, a dummy phone number, and email revati@gmail.com. Okay. Next, so
Sai Charan.
one gent.
Sai Charan.
Sai, enough.
Yeah.
So we take some, just giving degree, think in that way. Dummy data, don't worry, Sai.
Yeah, no problem.
How much is paid? So 12,000. Think in that way. All are dummy data only. Batch
Yeah.
start date SFDC. So India, and 63. This is what geo number, right? Dummy number. Think in that way. That's it. Okay, like that. Okay, I can store all the student data. I'm not going to show because it's not needed also. Just okay. And here, so like this, any institute can store your details. Now, generally, these are called what? Actually, this is which data? Whose data? Students' data or not?
Students data.
Whose data? What is this
Students
one
data.
called? Tab, right? What is the tab name? Students.
Okay.
That means students data, this one. This tab belongs to students
Yeah.
one. So what is this one? Tab.
Tab.
Students. Tab name is what? Students. Next. What are these? Student name, educational background, is fees paid, how much fees paid. What are these?
Labels.
Columns, sir.
Columns.
Columns.
Okay. Next, what are these?
Rows.
Rows, sir.
Exactly. Nice. Right? Very nice. So suppose olden days, I mean, so they are using Excel sheets to store all these kind of things. Suppose if I want to store your data in Salesforce, how can I store? A question to you. Okay? Don't tell the answer, guys. I'm going to tell the answer. Don't worry. If I want to store same data with this tab details in a Salesforce, now how can I choose and how can I create, how can I convert all this data into Salesforce, how can I store? The question is how, right? And what can I use, right? Now come to these topics. This is what? Excel names, okay? With respect to SFDC names. In SFDC, here I am calling as a tab students, right? So here I can call it as an object.
Oh, okay.
Here we can call it, the name is object here, and there also we can create tab for that one. Later I will tell you, but object. Okay. Next, here what is this one?
Column, sir.
So in Salesforce we can call it as what? Fields.
Fields. Okay.
Okay. And here rows, right?
Yes, sir.
In Salesforce we can call it as a records or data. Anything you can call it, whether it is a data or a record.
Okay.
That's it, guys. Can you say
Okay,
it one more time? Because you
sir,
need to remember that.
ఆబ్జెక్ట్స్ లో ఫీల్డ్స్ రోస్ రికార్డ్స్ ఉంటాయి అంతే కదా సార్ మీరు అనేది?
ఎగ్జాక్ట్లీ. ఇప్పుడు ట్యాబ్ లో ఏమున్నాయి? కాలమ్స్, రోస్ ఉన్నాయా? సేమ్ ఆబ్జెక్ట్ ఫీల్డ్స్ ఉంటాయి, ఆబ్జెక్ట్ రికార్డ్స్ ఉంటాయి.
ఓకే సార్.
ఓకేనా? అట్లా. సో ఇన్ ట్యాబ్, ఐ మీన్ with respect to the Excel sheet, if you compare here, we can call it as the object. Okay, and with respect to columns in Salesforce, we can call it as a fields. With respect to rows in Salesforce, we can call it as a records. Okay, everyone clear? Remember the names. What are those three?
Object, fields, records or data.
Exactly. Got it? Nice. Next. Now, so first what we need, if I want to add all this data, so now you tell me, anyone tell me what I need. I need to create what? Like a tab I need to create in Salesforce. What?
Object, sir. Object.
First I need to create an object with the student. Exactly. With this name I need to create an object. Once I create object, after that one, what I need to create? Fields. Once I have a fields, then only I can create a records, right?
Records are
so if I create fields, suppose if I delete this one, sorry, what is this one? Think in that way. If I delete this one, so what is this data? We don't know, right?
Yes, sir.
Exactly. That's why here columns are needed. Same if you want to create a record, so generally what? You
Object,
need the fields.
Yeah, fields, sir.
I mean object you need, fields you need. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Any questions here?
No, sir.
Next we will create an object and fields. Let's go Salesforce and create an object. How to create an object? How to create? So creating an object is nothing but a configuration again. Okay, creating object is nothing but a here configuration. So configuration means what option you need to use. I told so yesterday, right? For configuration items, you choose one option.
Setup option.
Click on setup. Okay, and I told one more tip also. So you need to create an object and you don't know the navigation here and how to switch, how to get that object option.
Global
Universal global search, sir.
Tell me, in global search or in quick find search?
Object, sir.
type object.
Global search. This is called global search. Remember, this is called global search. This is called what? Setup search. Or a quick find, normal setup search only. Configuration item search simply. There is no particular name. This is generally you can say it as a setup search. Okay. This is global search. Global search will be used to search only data. Now you understand, right? If you want to search only records, then you need to use global search. Or if you want to search, so these columns or these tabs or objects, whatever it may be, you need to use what? Configuration search.
Quick find. Yeah.
Exactly. Clear? So search for objects. Here different objects are there. Forget about all objects. A plain name is called objects. Under create, so objects are there. You need to click on this one. Okay, that's it. If you know very well how to get it, go here under build. So can you see create? Three are there: customize, create, develop it, expand, create, and you can go here, click on it.
Objects.
Okay,
Create.
just it. Now here you can see what is this object? Custom object. What is the meaning of custom object? I will tell you later. Generally, the high level meaning is what? If a user creates an object called custom object, and the object which is already created by Salesforce, so called standard object. So
సార్ మనం
who
చేసుకునే
created
దాన్ని
all the
కస్టమ్
objects?
అంటారు కదా సార్, మనం ఓన్ గా మనం చేసుకునేది కష్టమే కదా సార్.
Yes, user is nothing but we.
Yeah,
Human beings are nothing but users only. Okay, user is nothing but a human being. Remember. Okay. And who created these objects? I'm giving in a high level, guys. Again, so the full detailed explanation in between custom object and standard object difference, right? I will give. So I will give full details going forward. Once you are familiar with objects, right? Then only I can give. Until then, just understand what is custom and what is standard. So standard objects are nothing but objects which are created by Salesforce, already given by Salesforce. So who created these objects? By default, these objects are available, right? That means these objects are already created by Salesforce. I mean to say, forget about this one. Tabs I'm saying, right? I'm saying that tabs actually in the back end we can call it as objects. Leave it now. Now custom objects are nothing but what? Objects which are created by
యూజర్.
human beings, not by Salesforce. Okay.
Yes sir.
So generally human beings are nothing but here user.
Users. Yes.
Okay, that's it, guys. Some people are asking to put mute because some disturbance, and if you have any, if you want to interact, right, you can interact, unmute and interact, no problem. If any disturbance is there, you can mute yourself from your end. Next, so you need to click on this button, new custom object button, click on it, and here so you need to fill the details. So don't think too much, just to fill only these details, that's it, and forget about the bottom one. Going forward, you will get to know one by one. We will see. Let's see label name. So what is the name I need to give, guys? Students, right? Copy the students, and here single and here plural, so give single name. And what is the plural name?
Students.
Students. Right answer. Okay, students is a plural name. And next, automatically Salesforce is taking student, right?
Student.
That's it.
Yes sir.
And automatically this data is also taken by Salesforce. Forget about this one. We will see. We will come back later, not now. And forget about all these options. We will see whenever it is needed. And just you need to click on save button. Only two things you are doing: label name, plural label name, save it. That's it.
సార్ మన యూట్యూబ్ లో అప్లోడ్
Actually, the other
చేసేటప్పుడు
features.
యూట్యూబ్ లో అప్లోడ్
Yeah,
చేసేటప్పుడు
YouTube లో upload
వీడియోస్ ఎలా అప్లోడ్ చేసేటప్పుడు ఎలా అయితే ఉంటుందో సేమ్ ప్యాటర్న్ లోనే ఉంది కదా సార్. సో అది క్లౌడే కాబట్టి ఇది ఒకటే కాబట్టి
అర్థం కాలేదు.
యూట్యూబ్ లో మనం అప్లోడ్ చేసేటప్పుడు కూడా సేమ్ ఇలాగే మనం అన్ని పెట్టి డిస్క్రిప్షన్ కూడా ఉంది కదా సార్, ప్రతి ఒక్కటి పెట్టి చేస్తాం కదా సార్, సేమ్ అలాగే ఉంది కదా సార్.
అవును. ఇప్పుడు ఏది అడిగేది నువ్వు, ఎలా ఉందనేది?
మీరు ఇందాక స్టూడెంట్స్ నేమ్ సింగులర్ ప్లూరల్ కింద మళ్ళీ డిస్క్రిప్షన్ ఇంకా చాలా ఉన్నాయి కదా సార్, అన్ని చూసుకొని కింద వెళ్ళి సేవ్ కొట్టారు కదా, సేమ్ అలాగే ఉంది కదా సార్ అంటున్నాను సార్.
ఉంటే ఇప్పుడు ఏమైంది? ఈజీనే కదా, ఇంకా బెనిఫిట్ కదా మీకు. అలానే ఉంటే ఇంకా ఫెమిలియర్ అవుతారు కదా.
అవును సార్. నేను అనేది అలా కాదు సార్, అది క్లౌడ్ లోనే ఉంటది, ఇది క్లౌడ్ లోనే ఉంటుంది, రెండు కొంచెం అటు ఇటు రిలేటెడ్ గానే ఉన్నాయి కదా సార్ అంటున్నా.
క్లౌడ్ అంటే నాది స్టోరేజ్ ఎక్కడో సర్వర్ ఉంది. ఇప్పుడు నేను సేవ్ చేశాను, ఎక్కడ ఉంది? లోకల్ సిస్టమ్ లో లేదు. కాన్సెప్ట్ అదే కదా క్లౌడ్, అందుకే కదా ఎగ్జాంపుల్స్ ఇచ్చింది. ఇది క్లౌడ్
అదే
కదా నేను చెప్పింది.
అదే చెప్తున్నాను సార్ నేను.
ఒకటే కాన్సెప్ట్ అంతా ఒకటే, క్లౌడ్ అనేది కాన్సెప్ట్ అంతా ఒకటే. ఎక్కడైతే మీరు స్టోర్ చేస్తారో అంతా ఎక్కడ ఉంటుంది, క్లౌడ్ సర్వర్స్ లో ఉంటుంది. ఏదో సర్వర్ లో వెళ్ళి స్టోర్ అయిపోయేది. ఈ ఆర్క్ క్రియేట్ చేశారు నాకు, ఏదో ఒక సర్వర్ లో ఉంది అంతే. సరేనా? నెక్స్ట్, సో నెక్స్ట్ వాట్ వీ నీడ్, you need to create a fields, right? Leave it.
Yeah.
Right now, please don't create a fields, and let's see. And now object is created, and when you create an object, Salesforce will append underscore underscore c for object name. Just remember, this is called API name, and the usage of API name is we will use in development. Okay, we will use in querying the data. So during that situations, we will use in some formulas. So during that time, we will use this API name, which is given by Salesforce, not by you. Okay, so this concept is separate, that we will get to know later. Next. Okay, now I want to create so a record. Actually, you have created one field also. Okay, you have already created fields. When you create an object, so these fields are created by Salesforce, guys. Okay, when you create an object, by default these fields are created by Salesforce. A standard fields means Salesforce created fields. So what are those fields? Created by, last modified by, owner, name. These are the fields which are created by Salesforce. Okay, let's see. That means we have 4 fields, and right now these the remaining fields we will create later. So for time being, I want to create record. Actually, I want to show you how to create record, so with these 4 fields. Okay, let's see. So to create a record, you need what, guys? I told you, right? What is the use of tab? Tab is used to create the records or update the records for all those kind of things, right? Here tab, this name is what? Tab, and this is object. And if you want to in Salesforce, how to create the object, let me show you. Setup, so find objects, create a new custom object, that's it, save. Okay, and once you create an object, a field will be created. Next, how to so create records or data in Salesforce. So there are so many ways. With the help of development we can do, with the help of some tools we can do, with the help of integration we can create records. So from different so use cases we can create records in Salesforce. But with your eyes, if you want to see how to create the records by filling the data, okay, so we need to create a tab. For example, we need to create a tab for time being, and others are there that we'll discuss later. When topic is there, I mean, when you come to the topic, right, at that time I will explain. But for time being, you need to remember, so only this one. Oh, with the help of tab we can create a tab, I mean, we can create records. Object is there, and next, to create records you need to create a tab. Okay, so how to create a tab? Next topic is what? How to create a tab. Let's note it down here. How to create tabs. Okay, so let's now get setup. It is also configuration only. Tab is nothing but a configuration item. Setup, and you are in already in setup, right? Search for tabs, and under create, tabs name is there. Just click on it, and here custom tabs. Okay, and custom object tabs are there, web tabs are there, Visualforce tabs are there, writing page tabs are there, and these are development related, and this no needed now, and this is the one we are going to work, because so tab we need to create for custom object, so called custom object tabs. So what you need to do is you need to click on new button, and here object is there, right? Select object, only one object, student, and the tab style. Select any color. Okay, that's it. Next, finally save it. So, and don't think these are separate topics again. Okay, again separate topics. During that time I will explain again clearly. So forget about profiles and what is profiles, everything you forget right now. Even don't think about these things. Skip again, skip this one also. This is also a separate one. Next, save it. Just skip last things. Just enter the data. Next. Finally, when you have a save rate, till that one, skip. I mean to say, click on next. Finally, save it. So we have saved a tab. We have created a tab. Okay, what is the navigation, guys? Setup.
ఒక డౌట్
Search for tabs. అడుగు.
యాక్చువల్గా ఫస్ట్ మీరు ఒక ఆబ్జెక్ట్ క్రియేట్ చేశారు కదా స్టూడెంట్స్ అని ఇప్పుడు ఒకటి క్రియేట్ చేశారు ట్యాబ్ ఆబ్జెక్ట్ అని ఈ రెండింటికి డిఫరెన్స్ ఏంటి ఆబ్జెక్ట్ ట్యాబ్ ఆబ్జెక్ట్
చూస్తావు finish. Okay, let's see. So just now I created a tab. So now with plural label name, students is displaying or not? What is this name? From where it is coming? I will tell you, don't worry. But when you create a tab, then only so it is displaying here. Okay, so just click on it and you can see a new button, right? Click on it and this is called one record. So from here you can create the data. This is one record, guys. Okay, from where? So forget about this owner standard fields, that I will explain later. And now from where the student name, Salesforce has created the student name and I will show you later how so we can change this name also. But by default, when you create a new object, Salesforce will create those 4 fields. Among those 4 fields, these 2 are so fields, and once you see the remaining 2 fields also will be displayed again. So while coming to the fields topic, I will explain what is what. Until then, just remember, oh, only 4 fields are there. So these fields are created by Salesforce. That is enough. Student name. So this is enough, right? Student name. Okay, and give the data now. And save it. You have created one record and click on students tab and click on new button and Sai. So provide Sai details and save it. Again, I will explain about all these buttons later. So we will see one by one topic at a time, not all the topics at a time. So click on students tab. Okay, so you can see here Sai and Revati. So can you see now? This is column. Exactly. Is it like this or not? Columns.
Yes.
So you can see the columns like that. And rows. Here how many rows? 2 rows. Sai and Revati. Exactly. It is like this, right?
Fields, yeah. Records.
So this is field. This is a record.
Records.
This is Revati record. This is Sai record. This is a field.
Student.
Okay. Now tell me, what is the difference between the tab and object? What you observed? I mean to say.
ట్యాబ్ ఆబ్జెక్ట్ అంటే ట్యాబ్ లో మనకి కనిపిస్తుంది మనం క్రియేట్ చేసింది ఆబ్జెక్ట్ అంటే ఇంటర్నల్లీ అకార్డింగ్ టు రిలేటెడ్ డేటా
What type of data exactly? Okay, what type of data?
ట్యాబ్ ఆబ్జెక్ట్ కి వచ్చేసేపటికి మనం ఎక్కువ స్టోర్ చేయొచ్చు అనుకుంటా సార్. అంటే నెంబర్ ఆఫ్ ఫీల్డ్స్ రికార్డ్స్ తో సహా ఎక్కువ స్టోర్ చేసుకోవచ్చు అనుకుంటా. ట్యాబ్
అంటే tab ఇది ఎక్కువ స్టోర్ చేసుకుంటుంది. tab ఏం చేస్తుంది?
ఆబ్జెక్ట్ సార్, ఆబ్జెక్ట్ అంటున్నాను. ఆబ్జెక్ట్ అంటే
so forget about this one. So let me tell you, object is used to store the data, to store, okay, with the help of fields. That's it. What is the benefit of the object? It is used to store the data. Data means what? Records. Okay,
yes.
Suppose if you don't have an object, like think in this way, here I said tab. If you don't have a tab, can you create all this or not? Tell me. No, right?
No sir.
If it is not there, you can't create it. That means if object is not there, you can't create a tab and you can't create records, you can't create a field. So object is used to store the data, and with the help of object we can create all the fields and anything we can.
Yeah, yes.
That's it. Okay, data about data is nothing but a object. Generally some people's SQL people's, if you talk about in that language, so data about data, so is nothing but what, like metadata, they are saying, right? Object is nothing but a metadata actually. Okay, here next, tab. So actually tab, Salesforce, I mean, so if you just provide the details, right, so what will happen in the back end, you know, the tab is nothing but some code, guys, in the back end. If you click on the tab, some code will run in the back end, and actually where this data is available, you are creating this data in the database, right? So fetching the data from the database and displaying with this design here. This is what they are using, styles to display. See here, one row like this, okay, and one drop down. This is all pages, guys, but Salesforce already created pages only. That's called Salesforce created pages and given to us. So that means here we are not doing anything, just configuring, that's it. Here tab is what, if you click on the tab, background some code will run, and with respect to that object, fetching the data and displaying here in the back end, that will happen, guys. Okay,
సార్ ట్యాబ్
now
అన్న ఆబ్జెక్ట్ అన్న ఒకటేనా సార్?
no, for object you can create a tab to display the data, that's it. Object, అర్థమైందా?
అదే సార్ స్టూడెంట్ అనే ఒక దాని ఆబ్జెక్ట్ అని అంటున్నారు సార్ మీరు.
ట్యాబ్ కూడా స్టూడెంట్ కి క్రియేట్ అయ్యింది. ట్యాబ్
అంటే
ఉందా? ట్యాబ్ కూడా
ఎక్సెల్
ఆబ్జెక్ట్
షీట్
కి
తో
క్రియేట్ అయ్యింది.
కంపేర్ చేసి చెప్తున్నారు కదా సార్, అది సార్ అందుకే కన్ఫ్యూజన్.
ఎక్సెల్ షీట్ లో
ఎక్సెల్ షీట్ ట్యాబ్ వేరు, గుర్తుపెట్టుకోండి. ఇక్కడ ట్యాబ్ వేరు.
ఇక్కడ
ఎక్సెల్ షీట్ ఇక్కడ ట్యాబ్ నేను ఆబ్జెక్ట్ అంటున్నాను. ఓకే, ఇక్కడ ట్యాబ్ వేరు.
Sir, in other words, tab అనేది ఒక
ఎక్సెల్ షీట్ ట్యాబ్ ఇక్కడ ట్యాబ్ అనుకోండి. ఓకే, తీసేయండి. ఈ ఎక్సెల్ షీట్ ని ఆబ్జెక్ట్ అనుకోండి మీరు, లేకపోతే మీరు అట్లా అనుకుంటే. ఈ ట్యాబ్ క్రియేట్ చేయాలంటే బ్యాక్ ఎండ్ లో మీకు ఆబ్జెక్ట్ కావాలి ఖచ్చితంగా. ఆబ్జెక్ట్ లేకుండా మీరు ట్యాబ్ అయితే రాదు. ఈ ట్యాబ్ ఎందుకంటే ఇక్కడ డిస్ప్లే చేయడానికి, నీకు అవసరం ఉంటే చేసుకోవచ్చు, లేదంటే తీసేసుకోవచ్చు. బట్ వాట్ ఈస్ ద బెనిఫిట్ ఆఫ్ ద ట్యాబ్? ట్యాబ్ ఈజ్ యూజ్డ్ టు రిట్రీవ్ ద డేటా ఫ్రమ్ ద డేటాబేస్ టు షో యూ, and with the help of tab you can create the records. Okay, let's paint.
ఈ డేటా అంతా స్టోర్ అయ్యేదని ఆబ్జెక్ట్ అంటాం, అంతే కదా సార్?
డేటా స్టోర్ ఆబ్జెక్ట్ లో అవ్వదు, డేటాబేస్ లో అవుతుంది. పెయింట్ వేస్తాను, నాకు మీకు క్లియర్ అవుతుంది.
Mohan, is there any
మీకు పోను అర్థమైతే. ఇప్పటికేంటంటే ఇప్పుడు అన్ని క్లియర్ కావాలంటే కొంచెం కష్టమే జనరల్ గా. యూజర్ మన విత్ యువర్ ఐస్ ఇఫ్ యూ వాంట్ టు సీ. ఇది ట్యాబ్. ఓకే, ఇది డేటాబేస్. జనరల్ గా డేటాబేస్ లో ఏముంటాయి? రికార్డ్స్. ఇది డేటా మోడల్. అంటే ఇక్కడ ఏముంటది? ఆబ్జెక్ట్, ఫీల్డ్స్ ఉంటాయి.
అయితే ఇవి మనకు కనబడడానికే కదా సార్? సో డేటాబేస్ లో ఉన్న రికార్డ్స్ మనకు కనబడతాయి.
ఇందాక నుంచి నోరు మొత్తుకొని మరీ చెప్తుంది అది. ఈ డేటా మోడల్ రికార్డ్స్ దీనికైతే దీనికి తీసుకో, ఇంకొక డేటా మోడల్ ఇంకొక ఆబ్జెక్ట్ తీసుకో, ఇట్లా అన్నమాట. ఇందాక నుంచి అదే చెప్తుంది
సార్. అయితే డేటాబేస్ లో ఉన్న రికార్డ్స్ మనకు కనబడవు, డేటా మోడల్ లో ఉన్న ఆబ్జెక్ట్స్, ఫీల్డ్స్ అయితే మనకు కనబడతాయి, అంతే కదా సార్?
ఈ రికార్డ్స్ దేన్ని క్రియేట్ చేస్తారు డేటాబేస్ లో? ఏదో ఒక డేటా మోడల్ కి, అవునా కాదా? ఆబ్జెక్ట్ ఏముంది ఇక్కడ? స్టూడెంట్ ఆబ్జెక్ట్. ఇక్కడ నేను ఇంకోటి ఏం చేస్తాను, ఇంకో డేటా మోడల్. ఇక్కడ వేరే ఆబ్జెక్ట్ ఇచ్చుకుంటా, కోర్స్ అనేది సపోజ్. ఓకే, కోర్స్ ఆబ్జెక్ట్, ఫీల్డ్స్. ఓకే, దీనికి వేరే రికార్డ్స్ ఉంటుంది. ఇక్కడ నేను రికార్డ్స్ అని పెట్టుకుంటా, కోర్స్ రికార్డ్స్. ఇవన్నీ కూడా డేటాబేస్ లోనే ఉంటాయి, కోర్స్ రికార్డ్స్ కూడా. సో let's see here, guys. Actually you have created one object here, so I can say it as a data model, object and fields created. Okay, and for objects and fields you created records. Think in that way. In those records will be available in the database. Okay, to fetch records, so, and if you want to see with your eyes, database you can't see, this user can't see this one, no, it cannot be possible. So how he can do? And the user, if he wants to create records, the created records will be displayed, available in the database, original database. But how he can create records? Admin people, how they can create records? Tell me. Can we go to directly database? No, it is not possible. So it is not possible to you to go to the database and create the records. But how I am doing? This is not visible to you guys. This database is not visible. Remember that point. But how you are doing? You need to create a tab. So from tab only, so once you click on the tab, automatically a virtual screens will be displayed. That is called pages. These pages will be displayed to create the records. This is the VF page or whatever it may be. Okay, if you save it, the data will be moved from tab to that page to here. This is what pages, guys. Tabs are designed with coding or page, VF page. Think in that way, VF page are like here it is a VF page, but Salesforce pages in the back end, and that is a page. And if you insert from here, automatically the data will be moved to database, and that. So, and if you want to retrieve it, if you click on the tab, automatically the data is retrieved from database to you. So the tab here you are seeing, right, that is actually pages. Okay, actually defined by code in the back end that can be visible to users, and user cannot view the database records directly. This is exactly model. Any questions?
ఫీల్డ్స్ అంటే కాలమ్స్ అనే కదా సార్?
Exactly, columns fields ante.
ఇప్పుడు మీరు అక్కడ స్టూడెంట్ నేమ్ అనేది ఒక కాలం, దాని కింద సాయి రేవతి అనే రికార్డ్స్.
అవును.
సో అది డేటా మోడల్ కింద వస్తుందా సార్?
ఆబ్జెక్ట్ డేటా మోడల్ కింద వస్తుంది. ఆ పేరు మర్చిపోండి, డేటా మోడల్. అవన్నీ తెలియని వదిలేసేయండి. నేను అది చెప్పేది, మీకు అవసరం వచ్చినప్పుడు తెలుస్తాయి అయ్యి. ఆబ్జెక్ట్ ఫీల్డ్స్ అని పెట్టుకోండి. మీకు తెలిసింది ఏం కాన్సెప్ట్ ఇక్కడ నేను చెప్పింది, ఆబ్జెక్ట్ ఫీల్డ్స్ అంతవరకే ఆలోచించండి. ఆబ్జెక్ట్ ఫీల్డ్స్ మీరు క్రియేట్ చేశారు, సో దానికి మీరు రికార్డ్ క్రియేట్ చేయాలి డేటాబేస్ లో. డేటాబేస్ లో డేటా ఎలా స్టోర్ అవుతుంది? విత్ రెస్పెక్ట్ టు ఆబ్జెక్ట్ ఆర్ ఫీల్డ్స్ యు ఆర్ స్టోరింగ్ ద డేటా. హియర్ హౌ యు ఆర్ స్టోరింగ్? విత్ రెస్పెక్ట్ టు tab and fields, columns. With respect to tab and columns only you are storing. Remember that one. Here I can create one more object. Okay, that means here tab, and I can define different one. Okay, if you don't have a tab and if you don't have a fields, how can you create a records? You can't. Same way here in the database, if you want to create a records for those fields for that object, how I can create it? With the help of tab. Tab is like a mediator. Okay, tab is like a extra screens or a mediator. With the help of mediator, we can create records and we can retrieve the records. Tab is what? Like a mediator. It will use it to create the records, to fetch the records from the database and to show to you. What is the mediator duty? What is the broker duty in marriages? Marriage broker can connect husband and wife, right? Same way. Think user is a husband and database is a wife. Okay, they want to connect both. Broker definitely do all these kind of mechanisms to connect both. So here, like broker, tab also doing same thing.
Sir, VF page ante enti? VF ante enti sir?
అది అవసరం లేదు, అది ఒక పేజ్ కోడింగ్ ద్వారా చేస్తారు అంతే. సరేనా?
ఓకే.
పేజ్ అంటే అది ఒక కోడింగ్. సో HTML పేజ్ అనుకోండి. HTML ఐడియా ఉందా?
ఉంది సార్ కొంచెం.
HTML పేజ్ అనుకోండి. VF పేజ్ అంటే మీకు తెలియదు కాబట్టి అట్లాంటిది.
సో ఇప్పుడు ఎక్సెల్ షీట్ ఏదైతే ఒక పేజ్, నెక్స్ట్ పేజ్, సెకండ్ పేజ్, థర్డ్ పేజ్ అలా ఎలా ఉందో దీంట్లో కూడా మనకి పేజెస్ ఉంటాయని చెప్తున్నారు, అంతే కదా సార్? మనకు కనబడింది
ఆబ్జెక్ట్స్ క్రియేట్ చేసుకోవచ్చు. అంతే.
క్రియేట్ చేసుకోవచ్చు.
Any questions? Any confusions?
హలో యా హాయ్ సార్. సార్ ఇక్కడ
Hi. Yeah.
టాప్ లో స్టూడెంట్ నేమ్ అనేది ఆబ్జెక్ట్ రైట్?
ఎక్కడ?
మన యూజర్ ఇంటర్ఫేస్ లో సార్. ఓకే, స్టూడెంట్స్
యూజర్ ఇంటర్ఫేస్. ఓకే,
సో
Students.
స్టూడెంట్స్ అనేది ఆబ్జెక్ట్.
ఇదేంటిది పైన ఏమొస్తుంది? రీడ్
tabs.
ట్యాబ్.
అదే కదా చెప్పండి. ఇదేం సెక్షన్?
headers.
సెక్షన్
Tab
నేమ్ ఏంటిది?
Tab section.
టాబ్ సెక్షన్. టాబ్ ఉంటే ఆబ్జెక్ట్ ఉంటే ట్యాబ్ ఉంటది. ట్యాబ్ పర్పస్ ఏంటిది? ట్యాబ్ పర్పస్
To access
To
the data.
display
To
objects or
fetch that data.
యూజర్ ట్యాబ్ లో క్లిక్ చేసినప్పుడు డేటాబేస్ నుంచి రికార్డ్స్ తీసుకొచ్చి మనకి
Yes, sir.
to display created records. So click on the tab. Is it displaying the created records or not?
yes sir.
Suppose I want to create a new record. User want to create a new record. Can he create a new record or not? From here.
Yeah, we can.
Can he? Yes.
Yes,
So now
we
what is
can.
the
We can
benefit of
create.
the tab? Yeah. Tab acts as a mediator to create records, to update the records, to retrieve the records from the database. Clear? Okay.
Okay.
Nice. Now, how to create records? For which data you can create records? For that one, you need object and you need fields. See here, if you want to create a records, generally you need fields. Am I right or wrong?
Yes, sir.
You need fields.
Yes yes yes
Fields.
sir.
To have fields means definitely you should have an object. Fields are created in the object only. Okay, that means you need an object to create the fields. So that means object you need to create, and so in that object fields will be there. For the fields only you need to add the data, and there are different ways to create the records in the database. Okay, one way is tab, and another way other way. Okay, let me, so that you get exposed more idea now itself through so code I can say, through
Okay.
integration
Co-integration.
I can say.
Okay, sir.
Okay, so again you can store into database, retrieve and get it also.
Okay.
One way is tab, and another way is through code and through integration also you can create the records into the database for these objects, and you can pull the data in from the database through code also. And this tab is already given by Salesforce, so we can utilize simply, and this code we need to create it to fetch it.
Customize. Okay.
Exactly, customize.
Customize.
Now clear?
Yes, sir.
Any persons has any doubts? Anyone has any doubts, guys?
క్లియర్ సార్.
Okay.
హలో హలో సార్, ఇంకొకసారి ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ చేయరాదు?
ఏది?
కోడ్ ఇంటిగ్రేషన్ అన్నారు కదా.
Okay, see guys,
Okay.
if I want to create a record, by clicking on the tab, by clicking on the button I can create it, right? Same way, this is one way to create a records into the database for this particular object and for that particular fields. Okay, nice, that I know. Now if I want to create, so with some other tools, some other medium, how to create a record into the database without using a tab. And there are other ways, are different ways. One is code with Apex code. Actually the language is called Apex, right? Like Java code, So same way here, like with Apex code, we can create a record into the database for this particular object, student object. Like that for all objects we can do it, like a course object, any object. And also with integrations also we can create records into the database for that student object. Okay, how many ways as of now, guys, to create the records? With the tab, you can create the record. With the code, you can create. With integration, you can create. I'm just giving few examples. Okay. Now I want to retrieve the data from the database. So with the help of tab, we can retrieve the data from the database, and with your eyes you can see. Okay. Next, with the code also we can retrieve the data from database by using SOQL query. If you know, if you don't know, leave it. If you know SOQL query, with the help of SOQL query, you can do it. Like if you know SQL, DB, so DB students, they can easily understand. If you don't know, leave it. Next. Okay. And if you want to insert, you can use a DML operations to insert. During the time of development process, you can understand all these topics, guys. And right now you are asking all these questions. However, you are the first batch. I am explaining this diagram. And other batches, they understand easily, and I clarified and they easily. But for your batch, I think might be so non-technical people are there, more people are there, right? So that's why I have designed this diagram. But is it clear? Are still any questions here?
Clear, sir.
Okay. Okay. However, after 5 days, you get to know all these things. The 5 days after, so thing is there, right? Now itself you are asking. It's okay, no problem. Come to this one. Now, for object, you need to create records. You are able to create the records and get it. Okay. Next thing is what? Create fields. So first we will create a custom fields actually, and later we will see what is the standard fields, custom fields difference, and what is the standard object and custom object difference, and all we will see one by one going forward. Now, so let's see here. Educational background, I want to create it. Okay. Now, what type of data this one? So next topic is what? Very important topic, guys.
Data type.
Data
type of data.
What type of data?
The records.
That is called data type. Okay. If you want to create, so if you want to enter, let's see here, I'm entering here data. Let's see what type of data I'm entering. Some text. Am I right? And here, what type of data? This one? Text. Okay. Nice. Is fees paid? So yes or no? What type of data? This one? Like a checkbox kind of true or false kind of thing. Right? That data. Next, how much fees paid? What type of data? This one? Money related things, right? Like currencies or integers kind of data. Date data. This one. Date, right? We are storing date kind of data.
Date.
It is also a text. So some text kind of, and it is also some text kind of.
Text kind of integer data.
Integers.
Yeah. Now you are saying integer, right? Going forward, you will get to the particular data type. Next, email data. You see, it is also some email kind of thing. Okay. Let's see now. So why we need a data type? Let me do it. Before going to that one, I have just introduced right now. Create a field, guys. So create a field in Salesforce. This field, guys. Educational background. Create this field. Now I want to store. I want to create all these fields, and I want to create that. So I want to enter the data in all these fields also. Let's create this field. How to create this field? For which object we need to create the field? If you want to create the field, you need to remember for which object I need to create the field. What is this object? Student is the object.
Student object.
Student object you need field. Okay. So how to go to student object? Configuration. So tell me. I'm writing field. Okay. So let's create the above field for student object. That's it. Now tell me navigation, guys.
Go to setup.
Setup.
Go to setup, open in a new tab. Next,
Setup search.
search for object. You need to go to object, right?
Object.
Object.
Click on object and go to your object. You have created object, right? Click on it.
Yes.
New custom.
After 5 days, you get clear picture, guys. Until then, even few people have any doubts about all these kind of things, right? You get a clear picture. You don't worry. Next. Okay. Now, can you see here custom fields and relationships? This is called, so this is where you can create a custom field. So click on it one. Now, while creating, it is asking you to select that type. So can you see data type? We need to select the data type, guys. That's it. You need to select the data type here. So different data types are there, and forget about all these kind of things. Let's, so a row is the right arrow. I meant to say horizontal row. Under that one, few of the data types are there, right? So that we will see one by one.
సార్ ఇక్కడ కూడా స్ట్రింగ్ డేటా టైప్ ఇంటిజర్స్ ఫ్లోట్స్ ఇవన్నీ ఉంటాయి సార్.
చెప్తా, అవి చెప్తా, వన్ బై వన్ చెప్తా. ఓకేనా? మొత్తం చెప్తానని చెప్పారు కదా, వన్ బై వన్ వచ్చిన తర్వాత మీకు సో మీ డౌట్స్ అన్ని క్లియర్ అవుతాయి. ఓకే, సో లెట్స్ సీ. సో వాట్ ఈస్ దిస్ డేటా టైప్? Text you are entering, right? So yes, you need to know about the data type. Text. Okay, text. Let's see. So text some matter you are writing, right? Here can you see with the text any data type is there or not? Can you see anywhere here?
String, sir.
Below the pick list multi select, there is a text field.
Exactly. So with the text is there, text area reach. So 5 are there with the text, right? Okay, let's go to text. Click on this one. Okay, so next select the text and next. What is the benefit of the data type? The benefit of the data type is it will allow you to enter a text while creating the record. So you can enter text here. That is the meaning of this one.
Yes, sir.
Okay, that is the benefit of the data type. Now what is the name? So field name or column name, right? Field name.
Student.
Now did you observe one more point? Here there is a gap. Okay, here there is a gap. So field name is there, right? I have added a label name, but field name is taken by Salesforce without space. So it is added with underscore by default. Okay, if you give gap while clicking on the next button here, it will throw error. Okay, that's why Salesforce will not give gap for field name. So either it should be underscore, or if you want to change it like this, no problem. It is up to you. For one of the field going forward, we will change it. Right now, leave it as it is. We will see that one later again. Length. So what is this length? The length is nothing but how many characters you can enter in this field value here. In this column, while creating a record, how many characters you can enter? How many here? 3 plus 1, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 characters this one, right? Okay, but maximum how many characters you can enter for text? 255 characters maximum, and more than that you cannot enter. That means, so even if you try to enter more than this, so this is character, one character, and system will not take so to enter that one. That is the benefit of the characters. Maximum 255 we can give, and more than 255 we cannot give. That is the limit. And if you want to give 10, you can give. That is up to you. Okay, let's give 10 and check. Okay, you can enter 10 characters on this So while creating the record on this field, that's it. And next, leave it on these things and click on the next button. Again, I told you, right? Skip this one. Skip again one more also. Finally, save it. That's it, guys. Okay. So go here and custom fields. You have created one field, and so see here. This is what field name, and for the field name, Salesforce will append underscore underscore C. Okay. So for field name, Salesforce will append underscore underscore C. Just click on field name and you can see it. What is the field name?
Sir, append
Underscore.
ఏంటి sir?
Append అంటే యాడ్ అవుతుంది, చివర్లో యాడ్ చేయటం అన్నమాట. append అంటే.
Okay.
Append అంటే so adding at last.
Okay.
Okay, that is called append. So underscore underscore is C is added at last field name. This is the field name. For the field name, underscore underscore C added at the end, that is called API name. Okay. Suppose edit it. Net slow. Signals. Okay. Suppose I changed field API name, so I remove underscore. Let's observe. Okay, this is my field name. Save it. You can do it, no problem. One more time, click it. Now, what is the API name? Field name, and at the end underscore underscore C is added. So you see here underscore is removed in the field name, automatically in the API name that is also removed. Okay. So what is the field, how the API name will take, guys? Now do it. API name, how it will take it? Field name plus underscore underscore C. That's it. This is the field name and underscore underscore C is appended. That is called API name. So will be created. Next. Okay, done. This is done. Next. So what we need? We need to update the data. So in that field. So go to records, existing records, update it. Let's go. How to go to existing records? How to update existing records? Tell me. How to update existing records? Database records are there. How to update these records? We need to go to tab.
Tabs.
Click on the tab. Okay. Open the records. Edit the records. And here educational background. That's what you have created, right? Educational background. And try to add it. And how many letters, characters it is taking? I have added and I'm typing, guys. Still I am typing. How many characters it is taking? Count it. 3, and the space is also 1 character. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So go to, you don't use the shortcut, guys. I will explain. After that only you can use the shortcut. Until then, don't use it. Go to the field and length. How much length, guys? If you edit it, you can easily see it. What is the length? Length of this text. What is the length? 10. So
10
that is
is
the
what
reason it is taking 10 only. If you do more than that, maximum 255 we can give. Save it. Okay, I updated to 255. Now let's refresh the page. Now you can enter all the details. Educational details are there, right? So copy it, enter it. Now it is taking, so it will take, guys. Okay, up to 255 characters it will take. Okay, owner field created by, last modified by, and standard student name. These four are what? Standard fields created by Salesforce. Next. So now what we have seen to create this field, what are the things we have learned? We have created a field, and while creating the field we have selected the data type, and the data type is what? Text. So that we have selected, and the length of the string also we have selected. That's it. Okay, that's called so creating a field. Any questions till here? Any questions till here? Are we good? Next, create one more field, is fees paid. Okay, create one more field, is fees paid. So come to this one. How to create a field? Again, I want to store, so like that kind of things, data, whether he paid the fees or not, I want to check. Tell me guys, you need to tell. Then only I came to know you understand
Go
very
to
well.
setup.
Go to setup, go to student object,
So tell me actually what we are going to do. I want to
go to
create a field.
student,
For which object? Create.
Student
yeah.
object. Student object.
You need to create this field for student object. So to create this field, you need to go to that object, and again you need to create a field under the custom fields, right? Okay, nice.
Go to setup,
So to go to object, you need to go to setup and search for
go to
objects.
student object,
Like that, create 4 more fields, right? You can easily understand. Open this one.
student,
Here, so what is the section? Custom fields name section is there. From here you can create a field. So click on the new button.
Custom fields and relationships new.
Yeah, it is loading.
data type,
Now, by creating the field, what type of data you are entering, right? Based on that one, you need to select the data type. What type of data this one? True or false? Okay. So true or false, yes or no kind of things. So here,
Radio.
any option,
checklist,
technical people already told checkbox. Yes. You can use true or false. Yes or no means false and true, like that. Okay, true or false kind of thing. Is we paid true or false, like that. Okay, to save this kind of thing, which one we can use, guys? Checkbox. Okay, so checkbox, if you check it, it is true. If you uncheck it, it is false, right? That's what you can use checkbox for that one. Click on next button, and now fill column name or field name, field label name, this one. And while adding field name, by Salesforce is taking the field name from this one, right? It removed, so this kind of special characters, and by default for every record it is unchecked. Okay, by default for every record it is unchecked. We will see this one later. Okay, next click on save next button and skip all these things. Next finally save it. So you have created a field, right? So check this one. So this is your field label name and API name, so taken from field name. And what is the data type? It is just checkbox data type. Okay, label name, API name, data type. Now we will see what is the benefit of the label name. As of now you didn't understand, right? I will tell you now. Now you have created a field, and I want to so add data. So for Revati and for Sai, for both I want to add, update the data. So you need to go to students tab. So open students tab and open Sai first and edit this one. Shortcuts are there, and is fees paid. So by default it is unchecked. Why? So let me show you. Let me show you. So this one checkbox. So while creating this one, by default, where is this one? Default value is what? Unchecked. So that is the reason by default it is checked. Okay, on the record. Now, is fees paid? Suppose Sai paid or not here? Think in that way. Revati, it is Sai, right? Sai paid, true. So true means you need to check it. That means Sai paid the fees and save it. Okay, next to go to Revati also. Click on the tab, go to Revati and edit this record. For Revati educational background also I have not added. So I just change it, right? It's okay. And Revati, does fees paid? No. So leave it like that and save it. So this is one record. And these are different fields. On the tab. Now you can see Revati and Sai. So both records we are able to see. Clear? Two fields we have created with two different data types. Good. One more field we will create today and we will stop our classes. Okay, from tomorrow onwards again we will see. We will stop today class. How much fees paid? Okay, or how much fees paid? It is what? Money related things. Either you can go with some integer kind of thing. That's what, right? So let's see. I want to create this field and add this data for those records. Okay, it is what? Money related things. So generally you can say it as integer or decimal, right? Nice. So again I need to create one more field for the student object. So I need to go to setup. I need to go to object, and here under object select it and click on here. Okay, and one more thing I will show you, right? Let's go to students tab. Let's open any one record, and what is this? From where these field names are displaying? Can anyone say? From where this? Sorry, forget about the standard one. Just check the custom two fields. From where these names are displaying? From these fields. So open this one and open this one. From where the fields names are displaying here? You want to show? I want to see? Copy it. Check it. What is that one? Field label. In field label you have added some data, right? That will be displayed as a, so field label is used to display on the record as a field. Field label is used to display on the record as a field. Okay, this is the field label. That is the benefit of the field label. It is used to visible on the records. That's it. Used to visible. That's it. And what is the API name benefit? Used in the coding. Simply remember in the coding. Don't go in there. Simply remember. We can use it. And want to see. Guys, lot of disturbance is there. Okay. Second one. So you want to see educational background. So this is also a field label name. Okay. So see here. So field label name will be used to display. That's it. Next. Actually, that is what I want to show. So next is what? Let's create in third field how much fees paid. Copy it. So click on the new button. Go to student object. Go to custom fields. So click on the new button to create a custom field. Now you need to select the data type. What is the what type of data you are entering? Decimal kind of data only. Integer or decimal? Decimal only we are going to use. Okay. So, but what is this one? Money related, right? So money related things, a separate data type is given by Salesforce. So don't think about integers and decimals, except integer or decimal. So one more data type is given by Salesforce. So if you see here, currency. It means money. all money related things. Okay, that means any money related field is there, you can select currency data type simply. So this data type is used to store money related things. That's it on that field. And integer is also there. Okay, so integer is nothing but a number here. Don't worry. Currency. Next. What is this one? Field name. Copy it. Label name. Now this label will be displayed on the record. Okay, that is the benefit of the label name. And field name. Here so many gaps are there. 1, 2, 3 gaps. For 3 gaps in the field name, 3 underscores are added by Salesforce. Or if you want to change, you can change it, no problem. Next, length. Here 18, maximum 18. What is the length here? Here I can show you. What is the length? What is the length of this one, Revati? 1. How many letters or how many integers you have added? How many integers? Integer count. So is nothing but a length, guys. Character count, letter count is nothing but what? Length of that text. So here integer count is nothing but a length of currency. This one, right? Length. So now what is this length? Tell me, guys. What is the length of this one?
5, sir.
5. So how many 2s are there? 3 plus 2. Totally 5. Okay. And suppose. What is the count?
2.
What is the length? Length
2.
is 2. Here, what is this length?
5, sir.
Exactly. Right? Nice. Now, what is the length?
4, sir.
4, right answer. So that's what. So maximum 18 only you can give like this 4, right? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17,
So just
18.
count, sir. Count.
Exactly. Just the count only. Just the count only. Maximum how many? 18 you can give. Okay?
18.
Maximum like this 18 integers you can give. Okay?
Yes, sir.
That means crores and crores and crores and crores. That much business is not there. You don't bother about that one. Okay? So generally give this one. Okay? Maximum they have given, right? But it is a currency, right? We can use decimals also. Like here, by default, we can use decimals. 2 decimals. This is what? Decimals. Non-tech case. In school days, we know, right? Decimal.
Yes,
After dot symbol, what is the length? 2. Decimal length is what? 2.
2.
After dot, we can call it as a decimal. And the length is what? 2. Or suppose if we add one more, what is the length? 3. Okay?
ఓకే, పాయింట్ తర్వాత ఉన్నవి మాత్రమే మనకి లెంత్ కౌంట్ అవుతుందా సార్? పాయింట్ తర్వాత డెసిమల్స్ లో పాయింట్ తర్వాత ఉన్న ఏవైతే నెంబర్స్ ఉన్నాయో అంతవరకు ఎన్ని నెంబర్స్ ఉంటే అన్ని కౌంట్ మనకి లెంత్ కింద కౌంట్ అవుతుందా?
డెసిమల్ కౌంట్. No. Here total count how much? Tell me again.
6, sir.
Including decimals also.
Yeah, 6, sir.
Including decimals, how many? 4 plus 2.
6.
7.
2 decimal, 4.
7.
Oh,
so
okay.
total is 2 decimal. In decimal 2 integers are there, and without decimal 5000 means 4 integers are there. Totally 4 plus 2, 6. So total length is what? 18. Maximum length is what? 18 including decimals. Suppose I want to go with the decimals 2, and here how many I can remove it? 2. So 16. And if you want to add only 2, no problem. If you want to add 5, you can add. And more, okay. If you add 5 here plus 2 here, total is 7. So that means what is your fees generally? 16,000 around like that, right? Yes, so means I can use 4 plus 2, 5 plus 2, 7 I can give. So 5 plus 2, 7, that is enough. Okay. So that means think in that way. If it is 16, it means 5 plus 2. And more than that, I can't. More than that, I can't. Salesforce will not.
Sir, 16,000.00 పెట్టినా సరే 00 కూడా కౌంట్ అవుతుందా?
What it, maybe it is 2 only, that's it.
Okay.
After
Okay.
that,
Okay. Length.
okay,
Okay. Just it. Length. Okay.
total is what? 7 here. But
Mm-hmm.
maximum, if you want, if you are running a big business, crores of business, so 16 you can use and 2 you can use. Total 18 only maximum. And Salesforce provide this limit. That's it. Okay. The
Okay.
minimum how much you want you can give it. That is up to you. Next. Field name, it's okay. Click on next button. Next, finally save it. Okay. Come to here and you can see which field you have created, how much fees paid. This is the label name used to display purpose. This is the API name used for coding purpose. And what is the data type? Currency. And length 5 plus 2, totally 7. And here, see here, length 255, like that here also. Let's check now. Just click on the tab and go to Revati and add the data.
Mm-hmm.
So Revati 16, thinking that way. Revati didn't pay the amount, that's why his fees paid is not checked. So if you want, you can add 00 like, okay? No problem, save it. $0, .00. After decimal places, we have added 2 zeros, right? That is the reason. Let's see here. After decimal places, you have added 2. That is the reason 2 zeros is added. If you want, if you enter, that data will be automatically taken. If you don't enter in the decimal places, so it will take 00 by default.
Okay. Okay.
Let's go.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go to Sai. And here Sai, how much he paid? So here remove it. 0.
12,000.
And Sai, how much paid?
12,000.
So go here and edit this one. And you can add 12,000. Okay.
Yep.
Save it. And automatically Salesforce is taking .00. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Suppose if you want to update paisa also, like 95 paisa he paid, save it. Okay. It will take 95 paisa. Okay.
సార్ మనీ ఇండియన్
12,090.
కరెన్సీలో వచ్చింది సార్, డాలర్స్ లో వచ్చింది సార్.
Currency is one topic. It is in dollar only. Okay. I will tell you how to update. That is separate. Guys, mute. Guys, please. Lot of disturbance is there. Okay. How many I have added? More than our limit I have added, right? Let's try to save it. What is this one?
Error.
Error number is too large. In the limit, how much I have given?
18.
Left side 5, right side. Okay. So don't cross the limit. That's what system warning. Suppose let's try to save it. And now you can see I have, it is the rounding 958 I have added, right? It is taking a rounding 96 automatically.
96. Okay.
Okay. Why? Because here 2 only I have given. That's the reason it will display only 2. Even if you add 3 digits after decimal, okay, in the decimal places, if you add 3 also, system will consider only 2 and that will display.
Okay.
This is what configuration. Here we have configured so to display like that. That is called configuration. Hey, so you should be like this. Okay. So if you should be like this, we need to do something. Here we are doing. That is called configuration. Like key. This light అనుకోండి. Light వెలగాలంటే కీకి స్విచ్ ఇవన్నీ సెటప్ చేయాలి. ఇది స్విచ్ అనుకోండి. అట్లా అన్నమాట. మొన్న ఎవరు కాన్ఫిగరేషన్ అని అడిగారు కదా, ఇలా ఉంటుంది అన్నమాట. Here we are configuring and here you are seeing the outputs.
నేను సరే అడిగాను.
నువ్వేనా?
అక్కడ ఉన్నాయి తీసుకొచ్చి మనం ఇక్కడ చేసుకునేది క్రియేట్ చేసుకో అంతే కదా సార్?
Exactly. That is called control. Yeah. So now how many fields you have created? 1, 2, 3, 4 fields. You have created 3 fields, right? The remaining fields we will finish tomorrow. With all data types we will cover in tomorrow class, guys. And once tomorrow class is completed, next day we will see standard fields and custom fields, standard object, custom objects, record duration, so many, so small things, right? That I need to cover. We will go step by step only, guys. Okay. Now just a recap what we have discussed in today class. So we have discussed about object, fields, records. Okay, object is nothing but so use it to store the data, and in that object we can create the fields. That is called object. Okay, let me explain. This is called object. And what is a field? So field is used, okay, to store the value. Field is used to store the value. This value, if you want to store in the database, so with respect to the field only you can store. Okay, that is the use of the field. Next, object is done, field is done. Next, record. What is a record? So this is called one record and this is called one record. Collection of data is nothing but a records. Nice. Next, we have created an object that is called custom object. Why? Because so users are creating objects are nothing but a custom objects. We are users, and if you are creating a records, that's called custom objects. Okay. Next, what is a standard object? So the objects which are created by Salesforce are called standard objects. That we will see later. And next, what we discussed, I have created an object and a field label name, API name we have given, done. Next, for object, when we create an object, so Salesforce created 4 standard fields. Okay, so like name and owner, so last modified date, like that. So 4 standard fields are created by Salesforce. 1, 2, 3, so 4 created by Salesforce. Those are called standard fields. So here you can see those standard fields. We will see in detail later. Next, so if I want to create a custom field, actually these columns are nothing but the fields in Salesforce. And if I want to store this data, I need to create a field in Salesforce. So create a field. While creating the field, so you need to select data type. So what is the data type here? What type of data you are entering on that field? So is nothing but a, so if you want to decide what type of data, so how can you decide? With the help of data type only you can decide it. So that means the data type, what type of data you are storing with respect to that field. Okay, that is a benefit of the data type. Next, so we have created a field and stored the values in that one. Okay, that's it, done. And like that we have seen different data types. One is a text we have seen, next checkbox we have seen, and a currency we have seen, and the remaining data types we will see tomorrow. That's all for today class, guys. And tab we have seen. What is the benefit of the tab? What is the benefit of the tab? Tab
To
acts as
create
a
the
mediator.
data.
Tab, we can create the records and we can display the records. Okay, we can create and we can display the records, and we can update and we can delete the records also. Okay, we can create, update, delete the records, and we can display the records. Okay, with the help of tab. Along with the tab, do you have other options to create the records or to retrieve the records? Yes, with code or integration to order some development things, we can create records into the database. Okay, so that's all for today class, guys. Any questions, or are we good?